Oh man, it's saying we live already. Yeah, they saying we live already. What up, Juice?
What's going on, buddy?
Man, nothing much, man. Just chilling on this Friday night, man. Decided to jump on in this thing, man. It's been a little controversy going on between the NFL and the NBA.
Yep.
So here we are. This is the sports show. Y'all know what it is. It's all live. Y'all see this thing. Y'all come on in here and comment. Yeah, so I think football players being really, really soft, and they really, really being sensitive when it comes to this NFL and NBA thing. Like,
Yeah.
as we look at some of Allen Iverson high school quarterback highlights with the NFL theme going on in the background. But yeah, just my opinion. I think them boys being real sensitive. They being real sensitive. Just want to bring that up, man. What you think about it, man?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think both sides are very prideful, and I mean, I kind of see what you're saying as far as the NBA being different than it was in the '90s, and then you having certain guys that play both sports. I think you got a point. Like, I don't think guys like Julius Peppers or Tony Gonzalez would be able to play in today's game just the way it's played. But I don't know, man. I do think you're right though. They're a little sensitive right now about it.
Yeah, I think they've been a little sensitive right now, man.
Yeah.
Then I posed a question the other day in the sports group. So the new face of the NBA is being pushed. That's Anthony Edwards. He actually indeed was a football player indeed before he became a basketball player. But let's just take him for example. Now they list him as 6'6", but I'm gonna say I'm 6'3.5" on a good day. I think at my max I was probably about 6'4". And you know the NBA, they gonna throw this out here at you that is like, you know what I'm saying, like you really taller than what you are. Example, Bronny James. They got him listed at 6'4". He actually showed up to the combine or whatever, and he's 6'1.5". So let's just say Anthony Edwards is really 6'4". The dude has a 6'9" wingspan and a 40-inch vertical. You have a hard time convincing me that this guy had a year of training with NFL players that he would not be just that dude. Like, he comes from a football background. Randy Moss was a hooper. Chris Carter was a hooper. Tony Gonzalez was a hooper. Antonio Gates was a hooper. As good as an athlete as Julius Peppers was, and an All-American defensive end his junior and senior year in North Carolina, he could barely get off the bench. It's a different dynamic. And the question that I brought up yesterday, let's look at the flip side. Give me an honest opinion of NFL players that could play in the NBA. I'm here for all the smoke. Got Juice Man, Greasy the Don, and Coach Hurd pulled up. I knew I must have struck a nerve with him yesterday. I ain't seen him since October.
What's up with it, fellas?
What's up?
What's good, Coach? What's good, man?
All right, come on with it, Herb. Come on with it.
I'm here to say this. Basketball players are just weaker than football players. Period. I don't care what you say. You could take LeBron James and be like, oh, LeBron James is 6'9", man. LeBron James ain't never been smacked in a professional football game. Let LeBron James come across that middle like T.O. did and let Ray Lewis smack LeBron. He's gonna hang them pads up.
Coach, real quick, man.
Different kind of physicality from NFL football.
So we all know LeBron played. We all know LeBron played football, right? What if he had continued playing? What kind of player would you think he had been?
Okay, I feel like if he had stayed with it, he possibly could have been a good player, and that I would definitely base that on his physique for sure. But he didn't keep playing. He quit. I ain't gonna say he quit. I'm not gonna say he quit, but he stopped playing for a reason. And that reason being was probably that, hey, dude, you probably gonna go number one in the NBA, and you ain't going first pick in the NFL. But if you had to line these dudes up right now, you could take the biggest, the strongest, pick one. You pick the biggest, baddest dude right now you think in the NBA, and you say, all right, we're gonna put this dude on the NFL football field. We want him to perform. He gonna outshine these dudes. I ain't seeing it. I don't see LeBron doing it. I see LeBron gonna get hit. I ain't saying he gonna curl up and fold up, but he gonna get hit. And if he act the way he act on the NBA court, it's a wrap, buddy. All that flopping and faking, laying on the ground, which you got raked in the lip, and you laying on the ground like you got stole off on. Nah, that ain't gonna work in the NFL, buddy. Even Ant-Man will come out there. He might make some catches. I ain't saying he can't, but once he get hit, once he get that physical punishment from the NFL, it's a wrap. Them dudes gonna lay it down, bro.
I don't think so.
You can already see they not about that life when they in the NBA. When they get ready to knuckle up, what they do? A bunch of 65 pushing.
I don't think so. I think it's a totally different dynamic. That's why I retooled the question. Let's take the best athlete, or Julius, or Juice Man brought up that. Okay, real quick, how many of y'all have seen the video of Myles Garrett playing basketball? He's 6'4", 6'5", very well put together. Can dunk with ease. Got all the athletic tools in the world. So I retooled it. So let's say you give Myles Garrett a year to train with NBA players on his craft. You see what I'm saying? Get to go through all the training camp, this and that. He's shooting with Steph. He's doing rebounding drills with some of the great rebounders. He's taking all the NBA stuff into account. And you take Anthony Edwards and you give him a year to go through the hard knocks, the training camps. I think Anthony Edwards would have a more successful career than Myles Garrett would in the NBA.
The NBA soft as hell, though. It's a terrible product.
You can make an argument the NFL is soft
anybody
too,
with his height could.
It's a different type of physicality.
No.
It's a different type of physicality. Now, Shannon Sharp made a good point, and I'm not going to lie about it. Okay, Shannon Sharp's point was that, look, we get paid to move other men against their will, not necessarily blowing by them or doing some trick with the ball to get by them, or just relying on our hand coordination with the ball in hand. Like when them big boys up front, and you got Warren Sapp against Larry Allen, that's man on man. I get that. I understand that. Nobody's knocking that. But on the same token, you can't put no Myles Garrett or T.J. Watt or Michael Parsons out there against Nikola Jokic or even Draymond Green. It's not going to happen, bro. And like I made a point last night, like we was talking like, hey, man, Karl Anthony Towns looks like a doofus. He looks like a bozo. He looks like a bonehead. And, man, that dude would destroy Myles Garrett. Like, destroy that dude. I think we're slipping on how athletic is. It's a different type of physicality. But at the same token, check this point out. Nobody in the NFL is moving Shaquille O'Neal in that post. Warren Sapp, John Randall, I don't care who it is. It's a different type of physicality. Larry Allen, I do not care. Big E, the Hogs, I don't care who it is. You can take the best offensive lineman ever and you put him in the NBA and tell him stop Shaq from dunking or keep him out the post. It's not happening.
Okay, the reason why that won't happen is because you're actually taking a person from the NFL who ain't even athletically inclined enough to even play basketball like that. You can't name one guy in the NFL that size that even played basketball.
That's my point.
So the fact that you bring up Shaquille O'Neal, well, that's of course. Nobody was gonna move him. Nobody in the NBA could move him.
That's kind of the point.
There's no NFL player of his statue that you could even go like, all right, if this guy trained, you don't even have one.
Okay.
What?
So, okay.
Who would you match him up with?
Okay, so let's take Myles
we
Garrett.
We talking about a basketball player, though, not a Larry Allen or nobody like who didn't hoop.
Let's take a Myles Garrett or a Bruce Smith.
But Bruce Smith didn't play basketball. Like so let me say this. I texted y'all the other day and told y'all about that kid from the Dolphins. The Dolphins just signed this guy. I don't remember his name. I just saw the interview. It was a video. This dude had D1 football scholarships and D1 basketball scholarships.
Yeah, it happens.
So you got plenty of guys in the NFL who actually played basketball. You brought up Charlie Ward. He played whole college football and got drafted in the NBA. Could have went and played baseball. And he could have played football.
Charlie Ward actually didn't get drafted, but that's neither here or there. He didn't get drafted to the NFL. They weren't ready for that.
No, did I say NFL or baseball? He didn't have.
They said he wasn't good enough to play NFL quarterback, which we know that was a lie. Because if you saw Charlie Ward, as much as I ain't a Florida State fan, Charlie Ward was that dude. And we got some ex-college players that ex-players that played against him during that time or around that era. They was like, "Nah, man, y'all don't realize Charlie Ward was that dude." But that's neither here or there.
But he was a football player. He's a football player who played college football and went to the NBA.
Right. On the same token, Randy Moss, Chris Carter, again, the Hoopers. Randy Moss a Hooper. People didn't know that.
Randy Moss played football.
He
did play basketball.
He was a Hooper first. Basketball. He went out there and destroyed the NFL. He left basketball, switched sports, and went out there and wrecked shop. Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates, where y'all first see them at? NCAA tournament. They came out and they destroyed them. Two of the better tight ends in the NFL. Now, here's another point I want to bring up because I think it's very interesting. And I will give you your props on this one, Coach Dre. Now, in the 90s, Myles Garrett could have made it because you had Oakley, you had Mason, you had those big dudes that were just out there to foul. Today, ain't happening, brother. It ain't happening, buddy. Not happening. Not happening. I seen some video of Patrick Mahomes just kind of doing his thing. I seen some video of Patrick. I'm gonna pass it to you real quick. I seen some video of Patrick Mahomes just kind of doing his thing, like at a rec center. He looked like he kind of knew what he was doing back in the day when he chose to play. He chose the right sport, apparently. The point I'm trying to get is if he would have owned his skills in basketball, he wouldn't be the GOAT. He owned the skills in football, and he's on his way to having an argument of being a GOAT. It's a totally different dynamic, and we get the physicality of the NFL. That's why I said you got to give them time to train. I think you would have more players that are able to transition from the NBA to the NFL than you would have from the NFL to the NBA. Go ahead.
I mean, I still think it's up in the air. Did DK Metcalf? Did he play basketball?
No, not that I know of. Your boy played basketball though.
Okay.
Your boy played basketball though.
Who that?
Woodson.
Who?
Charles Woodson.
Yeah. He played basketball?
Yeah. He's a hooper. Well, like I say, he was a hooper, but he played basketball. He did.
But I guess for you, the thing is, if they played basketball first and then played football, you consider them a hooper who could play football versus a football player who played basketball. So, like when I text y'all about Antonio Gates and Gonzalez, my thing is they played in the NFL. I don't care what they did in college. They played in the NFL. And if you told them to get on the basketball court and hoop, they could get on the basketball court and hoop. I do understand your argument of today's game. And the only reason why I say you could find more football players to play in today's game is because it's just so open. What are they doing different in today's game? It's just run and gun, shoot the three, right? There ain't no post up, ain't no mid-range, just run and gun, shoot the three. That's all they doing.
That's true.
True. Hell, me and you could do that.
That's true. I get what you're saying. But what happens is at some point it becomes a liability. Like you can see in the Denver versus Minnesota game, like Rudy Gobert, it's like eventually you end up playing 5-on-4. And in today's NBA, you just can't do that. Like you can probably get away with it in a regular season, but if you run up against a team like Denver or a Boston, or a Golden State Warriors, like the good teams are going to expose the fact that you have a 6'6" hack out there. unless you're the Golden State Warriors with three of the best shooters of all time, and it can't be exposed. But 9 times out of 10, if you
Hold on,
got two,
whoa. Did you say three? You said three of the best shooters of all time?
they pretty much had three of the best shooters of all time.
Man, if you don't
Which
take
allow,
Klay Thompson off that,
which allows
that list,
no, you can't. Well, that's I don't want to lose track of what we got going here with a pretty good discussion. But I mean,
I got you.
You see what I'm saying? That like that's debatable. That's another show. But what you get what I'm saying? Them having that type of firepower allowed Draymond to just go out there and do that. And you see with KD going and Draymond getting a little older or whatnot, and like Klay Thompson being hurt, like you can't get away with that. So like Myles Garrett, like I'm not trash. I mean, he's a hell of an athlete. That's not the point. Like he can do things that the average man just can't do. But you can't put him out there in today's NBA and just be like, go rebound and foul and we'll be okay. That's just simply not a part of the game anymore. That's the point I'm trying to make. But if you look back at some of the, I got some clips of it. I'll probably pull it up on YouTube in a minute. But if you look back at some of the ABC Wild World of Sports, like Barry Sanders, like did a 360. He your size, Dre. He like 5'10". You see what I'm saying? Dion did like a double pump, like reverse. Like an athlete is an athlete. So
right.
I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying in today's game, you probably have a better chance of a NBA player going to the NFL. I think Derrick Rose, I brought up a perfect example with the way he moved, with the herking and jerking and his build. He could have been about if he. I don't.
He
see
could have been
why.
a slot. He could have been a Tyreek Hill.
He could have been a safety. He's 6'1".
Or running back.
Well, maybe running back's a different thing.
I don't see him at running back.
No.
I don't see him at
running back.
No, I don't see him at running back. Running back's tougher than what people give you credit for. But just as far as like him having the size and the body and just looking at him how he was as an athlete, I can see him transitioning to being like, okay, he's a pretty good safety. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I can see that. Greasy the Don, I don't think he can hear.
Nah, I can hear
What's
y'all.
good, Rashawn?
I can hear y'all.
Hey, we got Rashawn in the building, y'all. You say what's up, y'all?
What's good,
Rashawn?
What's up, Rashawn?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. What you think about it? What you think about it, Greasy?
We can hear you.
We got a good one going here. What you think about it?
The thing about it, I'm not gonna discredit NFL players' profession, saying that a basketball player could come play, and I'm not gonna discredit a basketball player's profession saying that, oh, he could make it over here, because we have yet to see it. And same goes for baseball and hockey and all the other sports. Well, except for track and field. Well, except for track. But what I will say, basketball players will not make it playing football. They will not make it. Y'all talked about Derrick Rose being a running back or slide out. That's not happening. It's not happening. He's not fast enough. Not only that, it's the physicality of football. It's not going to happen. Another thing is football is not just something you could just hit an off-season training camp and pick the game up. You just can't do that. Basketball, check this out. You could do it for the simple fact.
No, you can't.
Hold on. Let me finish. let me get my point. Let me get my point.
Okay.
Basketball is real funny how one man, you could have one solid player and have a winning season. You're not doing that in football. You're not going to do it. Football is the ultimate team.
Is it just me, yo?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, we hear you now.
Football is the ultimate team sport. You're not going to get a basketball player coming in there. I don't give a damn if you give him a whole offseason. It's not going to happen. He's not going to make it. He'll ride the pine.
No.
But think about it. I mean, we can't even name a basketball player y'all could talking about Anthony Edwards all day. But you can't name a player in today's game that's physical. I can't.
I can't. But I do believe
Well,
if
hey, let me
LeBron
ask
would
you
have
this.
stayed
Let me throw
stuck
this
with
out here.
football, he'd have been a hell of a receiver or tight end if LeBron would have stayed with it.
Tight end. Yeah, I can see that. That's why I said if he
He'd
had
have been a
stayed,
hell of
if
a
he
player
stayed in it, if he had
because he's
stayed
an
in it,
athlete.
You don't think
yeah, he was.
you don't think
But this
Nikola
what I was going.
Jokic
This
is
what I just thought
you
about.
don't, you don't think Jokic is
Hell
physical?
no.
Nah, he's soft. He's
Oh
soft.
man.
No, he be
All
switching.
Euro players are
God.
Bruh,
soft.
he be
No,
All
every
What?
Euro.
no,
time.
that's clickbait. That's
Every
clickbait. I
time he
ain't
get the
going
Come
ball,
for
on,
it.
watch his
guys. For
form.
You're
real?
out of
Watch
your
his
mind. That
form
dude is not.
every time he get the ball, bro.
He looked like that. That's what I was
Get the
saying.
ball, he
He looks
pushes.
like
He
he
look
looks
like that
He
and he
can't.
play
he
like
looks
that.
like
Hey,
that. That
is
dude
Zion
He
ain't
is
couldn't do
Zion
Shaq like
physical?
that.
Is Zion
yeah,
physical?
Zion, oh nah. Now if we go back to the 80s, I can name a host of players that probably could have got down in the NFL. That probably could have got down. Like a Karl Malone, a Charles Oakley,
Anthony
Rashawn
Mason, Antonio
Anthony
Davis,
Mason,
Dale Davis.
Rashawn
Oh, buddy
Williams.
from the Pacers.
Hold on,
Xavier McDaniels.
Rashawn
Hell,
chimed in.
even Charles Barkley probably could have played nose tackle for somebody.
Rashawn chimed in.
Hold on.
He said Antonio Gates was a college basketball player, never played football, and made the NFL, and one of the top 10 tight ends in NFL history.
Well, let me go on and bust Rashawn up real quick.
So
Never
Let me
played
go
football.
let me go and bust this bubble.
Okay.
Antonio Gates' first few
Go
seasons
ahead.
in the league, he wasn't that guy. Period.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
He didn't come in wrecking.
He's going to the
Tony
Hall of Fame.
Gonzalez, same thing.
He literally walked out there and just decided I'm gonna go play football. He's going to the Hall of Fame. That's a basketball player.
Well,
And he did.
look at
Hey, hold
Christian
on, pause.
Okoye.
Here's what I was about to ask you, though.
And I get what you're saying, Greasy. Like, okay, first few years he didn't do nothing, but he going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
he'll be in the Hall.
it's not gonna take
So how many
one training camp and you're gonna go in there and do something in the NFL. It's gonna take some time. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they could do it.
Okay.
But it's gonna take some time.
Okay. So let's flip it. Give me some NFL players that can go to the NBA and make an impact, not just out there
right now.
Hold on, Doc.
Okay.
Hold on, y'all, real quick. Hold on. Let me throw this at you. The one thing that I did with the list I was saying was I named NFL players who played basketball. Can we name any NBA players that actually played football? See, we keep talking about just taking a random NBA player and putting them on a football team. That ain't gonna work.
Anthony
Who actually
Edwards.
in the NBA right now play football?
Anthony Edwards.
College football. He played college football?
He chose basketball because of his brother. He had a scholarship. Suggs that plays for Orlando, he was Mr. Ohio. He could have went to Ohio State. He chose basketball. Yeah, it happens. Bubba Chuck was all state.
Oh,
He chose basketball.
No. We talking about today's NBA players right now. How many of these jokers actually played football?
I know for a fact Anthony Edwards. He was like in the top.
Okay, that's one.
He was in the running. He was in the running for since we're keeping it modern, he was in the running for Mr. State of Georgia. He just choked. And Jalen Suggs.
Man, we talking about Georgia.
Yeah. Oh,
ain't no man. Georgia ain't turning out no ballers.
And Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs, the kid that went to Gonzaga. He was that dude. Like he could have went and played at Ohio State and probably started. He chose basketball.
And we did kind of forget about.
That's just who I can think of right now.
About Nate Robinson too, but we talking about. Yeah, I'm just saying current players right now. Since we talking about the current NBA, that's what you said. The current NBA. So how many current NBA players that actually really play football?
Now give me
the players we need to talk about. Okay, can they really go over there and play
NFL? I get that. I'm still waiting on the reply. Where's the NFL player that could go make it in the NBA?
Oh, I could probably give you a handful of them.
Go ahead.
I'll probably give you a handful.
Go ahead.
Devontae Adams could go. Devontae Adams can go play small forward in the NBA.
No. What are you gonna do? Have you seen?
What you mean? What are you gonna do?
Small forward?
Can he shoot? He's 6'2". He's not playing small forward.
No, Devontae not 6'2".
How tall is that dude?
He's not.
Pull it up, Juice man.
Devontae 6'4".
Pull it up.
Pull it up.
Devontae 6'4".
That's Steph
No,
Curry.
he ain't that
Steph
far.
Curry's 6'2.5". Steph Curry's 6'2.5". That's not no small. That's not no
He
small
ain't
forward.
6'2".
It,
You
all
realize
you got to
small,
do is
I
look
think
at the
Steph Curry
receiver.
about 6'6".
All you got to do is look at the
Small-
receiver position, and
small
you'll
forwards
find
now.
you'll
Small
find a
forwards
ball.
now or 6'7", 6'8".
Okay.
He ain't playing no
But all you
small
got to
forward.
do is
Devontae
gotta-
Adams is 6'1", Greasy.
What position is Zion?
He's 6'1". Nah,
He's
he ain't
6'1",
playing small
Greasy.
forward.
What position is Zion playing?
Nah,
He should have.
I don't think Zion. I don't think Zion.
But all you got to do is take. All you
I don't
got to
think
do
Zion
is
can
take.
play
What
in the
position is
NFL.
Zion playing?
I don't think Zion can play in the NFL. I don't.
No, I'm saying what position is he playing? No, what
Yep.
position is he playing though? Because he's 6'5".
Oh, he's playing.
And
What's
he
Zion
playing like
playing?
power forward.
Defensive end.
No.
playing
He
like
said, "What is he
4?
playing in the?
No,
What is he
no,
Oh, in
playing
the NBA, he's
in
a
the
power
NBA?
forward, isn't he? He's a power
Power
forward, isn't
forward? Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
He undersized like a big dog.
But I think you could take any
Yeah, but
wide receiver and
Yeah,
plug
but-
him in the NBA.
Yeah,
Any
but I just-
wide receiver.
If truth being told, Zion about the size of Myles Garrett, about 6'5". So that just goes to show you.
Now I will say this: I do believe Myles Garrett could make it in the NBA.
No,
I do too.
I think he could make it.
no.
Man, it's.
I think he could make it.
Maybe like we talked about earlier, Grease. I'm not sure if you heard or not. Maybe back in the day when they had the Oakley and the Mason, the dude that was out there just to kind of like rough people up. But today you gotta. Well, hold on. I'm gonna take that back. In the right
You just
situation,
said him and Zion the same size.
in the right
Yeah,
situation,
you ain't really got
I'm
no
gonna take that back.
shooters like
In the right
that.
situation, I'm gonna take that back. In the right situation, Myles Garrett could be effective, but it's got to be the right situation. Just to put him out there, and just like he's not helping the Rockets. Like he's not going to be successful playing with the Rockets. He's not going to be successful playing with the Nets or the Wizards. Like if he put him on Boston, yeah. You know, they got a couple 20-point leads. You probably go out there and get you a couple putback dunks and stuff. You see what I'm saying? But just to think you can just throw him on any team, nah.
Well, you just say Ant-Man can just go out there and show up.
No, I didn't say Ant-Man can show up. I said if you give him a
He go to
year.
a training camp. Oh,
I said if you
give
give
training camp.
I said if you give him a year of actually training with the actual NFL players, doing what the pros do, man, that dude's the size of Megatron. It's like, and an athlete is an athlete. I'm not knocking either one of them. Like I'm looking back, and the first thing that came to my mind is I'm like, okay, I'm looking at what Dre was in high school. Pretty good running back. Could Dre have played basketball? Yeah. His body style would have had to change. His body style would have had to change. He was fast, but he wasn't basketball quick. He was like whatever. He wasn't getting away with playing no power forward. Dre, you're strong, you're powerful, and all
Oh, you
that.
talking me? Oh,
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah,
I
but
was
you
already
wasn't getting
smart
away.
enough to know.
You wasn't
I'm
getting
5'10". Listen, I'm 5'10". I'm
That's-
strong. I can
Listen.
jump. I can dunk, but I ain't getting no scholarship playing no center.
Listen
That
to
ain't
what
gonna
I'm
work.
saying. If you would have played the right position, you possibly could have. Because you had a pretty good shot. You didn't have bad dribbles. You was just built like a football player. So therefore, you would have had to lose the chest muscle and gain more, you see what I'm saying, hand-eye coordination. You could shoot pretty good. Me, on the other hand, 6'2", 6'3", you give me 20, 30 pounds and let me run my thing. You can't tell me I couldn't play tight end or just ran by some dudes. I was out there running by dudes, and it was like you couldn't play football. I went out there and practiced one day. When I did try to play football, I just ran like literally was running by people that had been playing football like since 7th grade.
But I
They
get
literally just ran by. No practice, no
Smoked
nothing.
him
Hey, what you want to run? A fly? And I just ran a fly. And okay, these dudes is out here every Friday night heroes or whatever. I'm telling you what I know, not what I think. You see what I'm saying?
I will tell y'all this.
I'm saying this to say this: an athlete is an athlete. So
that's about the only thing.
Well,
That's
now
about the only,
I'm
that's
gonna
about
have to
it.
change that. I'm gonna have to discredit that, Jones. I'm gonna have to discredit that for the simple fact I'm gonna say this. I don't give a damn what NFL player you take right now. Well, it might be a handful, but there is no basketball player who can go step out on a dime.
oh, now baseball, that's a
That's
baseball.
gonna happen.
That's totally different.
Well, that's
That's
about
not
to say,
gonna
that's
happen.
not the same though.
That's
We
not
talking about
that's
football.
totally
We
different.
talking about football and basketball. Baseball.
Yeah,
is not the
baseball.
same.
I know it's not the, but it's a sport.
But now baseball, it ain't happening.
Right, but you
ain't got
still can't you still can't discredit an athlete being an athlete because
If
then
you
that
didn't-
goes.
If
No.
you didn't
If
play,
you
you're
didn't
an
even play
athlete, you can play
baseball.
everything.
if
I
you didn't
gotta
play
agree
little
with-
league,
You play
I
if you
everything.
gotta
didn't play
agree with
little league,
Greasy.
you're not gonna make it.
I
If
got
you're
roll.
an athlete, you play everything.
I got to roll with Greasy on that.
So
Baseball
when
is
you
It
say
ain't no
every,
in
watch
between.
this then. So watch this. So when you say everything, that means everything, right? That means football, basketball, track, baseball, hockey,
Exactly.
tennis. So everything. So how
So
many
the
people are really
ultimate
that
athlete,
athlete then? If
the
that's the
ultimate
case, if you
athlete
said
was wait, time out. So your ultimate athletes are like a Deion Sanders and Bo Jackson.
right.
Those
Did
are
Deion
your
Sanders play
those
everything?
are athletes.
Hold
They
on, we
ran
said
track,
everything, right?
baseball, football, basketball. That's what they did. They played
Them
every
Negroes
sport.
did not play no basketball.
Who?
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 Dion didn't play
what-
basketball. Bo
He
Jackson
didn't
didn't
play
play
no
basketball.
basketball. Yeah,
No.
he played
There is
basketball.
highlight footage of Deion hooping.
Yeah, I know what
There
you're
is-
talking about. I saw it.
We ain't talking about rec basketball. We talking about actual high school, college, some kind of basketball there. Not we just
He
playing
did.
pickup games.
I want all y'all to go watch the football life of Bo Jackson and go watch the football life of Deion. When they were growing up,
and they played basketball for their high school.
listen, sir, I'm talking.
Because they didn't play basketball in college.
Oh my God! When they were growing up,
I guess
you
what
will
I'm really
hear
saying
them
is
say,
to say
all
you
right,
can't be, you're not
have
an
the floor.
athlete. because
Go
you
on, have
didn't
the
play
floor.
football,
You want to
basketball,
talk?
track, baseball.
You
Oh
want
my
to
God,
talk?
man.
Go on, have the
You got to
floor.
play every sport to be
Yo,
considered
let's
an athlete.
go.
Exactly.
Let's go.
If you go watch Football Life of Deion Sanders and Bo Jackson, they actually talk about how they played every damn sport from junior high to high school. They were in every sport. Go watch it. Then come back and have this conversation with me about Bo and Deion.
Rashawn said Dion hoop. I don't remember Dion hoop.
Go watch
Yeah, I
Football
don't
Life.
remember
I'm
Deion
telling
hooping
you,
at
he
all.
did.
In college?
Hold on. He was all
No,
state where?
in junior high and high school. They played every
In Florida,
sport.
right?
Oh,
Isn't he
you
from
know what?
Florida?
You know what? Nope. Dion
That's
did
what I was
hoop.
asking. Did he?
Yeah,
That's what
Dion
I'm
did
saying.
hoop.
That's what I was
Yeah, he did.
asking.
They did. Dion did hoop. They got a picture of him dunking with a Jerry curl. Dion did hoop.
Thank you.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, you're right. He
Thank
did
you.
hoop. The black and white photo. Dion did hoop. Yep. He was all
Yeah.
state. Yep.
That's an athlete.
But
Yeah.
He plays
so
everything.
then do it this so do it this way. Athlete is you got to separate. You have athletes and you have ultimate athletes. Those guys will be ultimate athletes, bro. That's an ultimate athlete. An ultimate athlete is somebody who, just like you said, that's how I would describe it. Football,
Well, an athlete is
basketball,
also a
baseball,
person that
track,
plays one
swimming,
sport.
golf.
An athlete is also a person
That's
that
why I
plays
said
one
ultimate
sport. You don't have to play multiple sports. You don't have to play multiple sports to be considered an athlete.
You just discredit Jones for saying the word athlete. This he was an athlete because he was able to play football and basketball. That's an
No,
athlete.
I'm talking about. I'm going on what you're saying. Ultimate athlete and athlete. I'm piggybacking off of what you just said.
The ultimate athlete is somebody who played a gazillion sports.
That's Deion and Bo Jackson. Hell, Bo Jackson
Okay.
even do bow and arrow. Come on,
This boy said bow and arrow.
bow and arrow. Go watch
I ain't mad at
Football
that
Life.
at all.
Okay, so let me see how I can bring more context to this. I think the idea is right, as far as the show, but I'm gonna try to bring more context with it. There's certain attributes that you would need to play in a professional baseball game, and you can be a pretty good athlete. And I get Dre's context is like when you're talking about Deion Sanders, you're talking about Bo next to Secretaries, which was a freaking horse. You're talking like two of the best all-time athletes like ever.
Right.
Like, period. So you do have those unicorns that just like, you don't care where you put me. I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna do my thing. But Steph Curry, let me bring this up. Okay. Michael Jordan supposedly ran a 4.340 as a freshman at University of North Carolina. I don't know if it's true or not. That's neither here or there. A 4.340.
Nah.
I
Ain't
doubt
nobody
it, but
6'6" running that. Well,
a 4.3
you say Bo.
A 4.340 in basketball That ain't the same thing as running a 4-3 in football pass. You see what I'm saying? That's not the same thing. You put Jordan at 6'6", 215 pounds in football pads, that probably turned into a 4.6, that's average NFL.
That's still fast. That's still fast.
Yeah.
He was super quick on the basketball court. They called him the Black Cat. He was super quick. He wasn't necessarily a burner like Russell Westbrook or John Wall or De'Aaron Fox. He was just quick. They called him the Black Cat, like Black Jesus, the Black Cat, the Black Messiah. They called him a lot. One of the nicknames is the Black Cat. He was super quick. You see, so there's a quickness that goes into basketball that's not necessarily a quickness that goes into football. So it's different attributes. You see what I'm saying? But if you just a freak of nature athlete, it's like, yeah, you got a chance to do something. Like Julius Peppers, I wasn't knocking him. He was just that good of an athlete. But some of the attributes that he had in football made him that much more better a football player, and those same attributes necessarily didn't transfer to the NFL or to the NBA or college basketball, and he chose the right sport.
I think bottom line, I think in football, like I think if you're fast and you're strong, like I think that's what makes, separates the best football players from the best NBA players. But when it comes to NBA players, I think that requires them to have more, not necessarily speed or strength, but more skill. So I think that's what separates the two sports.
I think it's one NFL player that could do all three.
Okay, who's that?
I think he can run the point.
Hold on, in today's NFL?
Yes, in today's NFL. He can run the point and he played baseball. Hell, his daddy was a baseball player. Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes can run the point. I'll put money on it.
I don't think he could. I don't think he could run the point.
I mean, think about it.
Hold on. He probably could run the point.
I mean, we don't
if you
have
go by
any
the definition of a point guard. All he got to do is distribute the basketball.
That's it. And we see what that is
all he got to do is
on the
distribute the
football
basketball.
field. He can throw a football from all angles.
No.
So imagine him on the basketball.
You also got to stay in front of that dude. You also got to stay in front of that dude that's coming right back down the court. Like Kyrie is eventually gonna get the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like Luka is a point guard. He like 6'7". Eventually he gonna come down there with his slow ergy jerky, but he'll give you 30. Like SGA is a point guard. Like, you know what I'm saying? 5'11" Jalen Brunson. Like he's a point guard. Like eventually they gonna get you gotta be able to play some defense.
And y'all ain't gonna believe me. I think Lamar Jackson can get out there and do some things.
On the basketball court?
Yes.
We'll never know.
Yeah. He may be a better basketball player than he is.
It's an interesting conversation, but
yeah, it is. It is.
I still think it's. I would be more prone to say that it's more athletes in football that could do multiple sports than the athletes in basketball that could do multiple sports.
I agree with you on that. I agree.
Because I don't think the NBA players could just swap out and be comfortable. Like you don't have the Allen Iversons that could just play football. Allen Iverson is one of those guys.
Allen Iverson stopped playing football and he would go play basketball. It turned out to be a damn good basketball player.
Y'all remember Gerald Green?
Who that?
And I know we keep forgetting about Nate Robinson. I know Rashawn said that earlier.
Nate Robinson started with football, sir.
Oh, I remember Gerald Green. Yeah,
right at Washington. Hey, he played cornerback too with his little self.
I know. He was one of my uncle's recruits. That's how I know him. I've been knowing about him when he first hit campus.
You talking about Nate? Nate Robinson.
Oh.
Yeah, that boy played for them old Huskies.
Hey, what if Allen Iverson had stuck with football?
He wouldn't have been no quarterback. He wouldn't have been no quarterback. Hey. I don't believe.
Yeah.
Why not? Doug Flutie was short.
Oh, I ain't talking about
no tall quarterback. Steve Young wasn't no tall quarterback. Fran Tarkenton wasn't tall. I can go on and on. You ain't got to be tall. You just got to be good. and get a chance. That's it. Am I lying? Fran Tarkenton,
Let's
Hall
see
of
what
Fame.
year would he would he have been in the NFL? Let's see the defensive ends,
late night.
defensive tackles he would have been going against.
He was the
I think
96
Javon
draft.
Curse was still playing.
96.
So he still would have had to go against. It'd have been some nice defensive end and defensive tackles out there for his little butt.
Reggie White.
Yeah, buddy.
I think it would have been okay.
I ain't saying he wouldn't have balled, but honestly, I think they would have tried to change his position.
Yeah,
You know who played?
But then we would have to see how what college he went to and what system he got up under in college to really analyze whether or not he'd have been a good quarterback or not either.
Well, they ain't had no football team at Georgetown.
And what he did at
You know who else? You know who else played? You know the last. You know who else played all three in college and was pretty good. And I know he was actually the only player to get drafted in all three sports. There has been one player that I can remember has been drafted professionally in all three sports. Dave Winfield.
Oh, yep, Dave Winfield.
How about him?
That's
he
right.
Got drafted.
Padres.
He chose baseball. He got drafted into the NBA, the NFL, and Major League Baseball.
Yep.
Dave Winfield. I forgot about that. Yep.
Damn, I forgot about that too.
Yep.
For real.
Shit.
Wow.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But hell, Dave Winfield was what, 6'6"?
Yeah, he about 6'6". Yeah, that was a big dude. No, that wasn't a little dude. Yeah. He wasn't a little dude. But I don't think it's very many that's going out there hitting no Garrett Cole fastball in Yankee Stadium, NFL or NBA. I don't know.
Nah.
No, that's different.
That's different.
That's different.
Now you had players that got drafted in baseball and football. You have those players.
John Elway.
John Elway is one. Of course, Bo and Dion. Brian Jordan.
Yeah.
Shoot. Remember Drew Henson played at Michigan?
Yeah.
Didn't Kyler Murray? Didn't Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray.
Young buck from Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I think Kyler Murray can run some point guard.
Denver quarterback.
You said Denver's quarterback.
I can't remember his name right now.
Bo Nix?
Davis.
Oh, Russell Wilson. Yeah,
he did. Russell Wilson did.
Yep,
he did. Russell Wilson did. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I totally forgot about him.
Yeah, but yeah, that was a trip down memory lane. I had forgot all about Dave Winfield. I had forgot all about that.
Dave Winfield, if you listening, you the man.
University of Minnesota, Golden
That's
Gold.
Right. Now what basketball team drafted him? I can't remember that.
I can't think.
But I know it was the Padres.
I'll look it up.
And I forgot the football and the basketball teams that drafted him.
Because you got to remember back in that day, what was that, 82 or 83? You just got a phone call. Hey, we drafted you. It wasn't like it was now where it's just rolling all at the bottom of your TV and everybody knows 2 weeks.
Didn't Dave come in the late 70s?
You know what? You might be right. I was thinking 81, 82, 83. It may have been 79 or 78. And back then, you probably just got a phone call and you was waiting at your dorm room. It was like, hey, the New York Mets.
And it wasn't no call waiting either.
Hey, Dave Winfield was the 10th pick, 79th overall, 1973 by the Atlanta Hawks.
1973.
Right. I was off. I said 70s, but I said late.
Yeah, I thought it was 1973. Oh yeah, that was a telegram, buddy. You got that letter. You got that letter in the mail, and you was already in training camp. The Hawks. You found out you got drafted by the Hawks, and you was already in spring training in baseball. Like, you see what I'm saying? You wasn't even there to get that phone call home. You was at it. That's a long time ago. Dave Winfield, University of Minnesota, only player that I can think of right now at the top of my head that has been drafted to the Major League Baseball, the National Football League, and the National Basketball Association. Y'all chime in with the comments. If I'm forgetting something, let me know.
Juice, what NFL team was it?
What NFL team?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see. Um, I'm not sure. Doesn't say.
Now I know for baseball, I'm not sure if it was the Padres or the Yankees. It's one of them.
Hmm. Let's see.
You know the
No,
amazing,
not sure.
you know the amazing thing about it is, I'm pretty sure before all this internet stuff, I'm pretty sure it was a lot of them. Wait a minute, didn't Jackie Robinson didn't get drafted to the NFL, did he?
Who?
Jackie
Hold
Robinson.
on. He played
Oh,
football at UCLA.
He played football at
played football,
UCLA.
baseball, track.
Yep.
And was he a hooper?
I don't have too much info. I can't remember if he was a hooper, but I know he played football at UCLA. So there's a possibility he probably got drafted too to the NFL and was just like, oh, I'm good.
Yep.
Because you got to remember, like a lot of this.
Hey, Greasy, was the Vikings.
There you go. The Minnesota Vikings. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So the Hawks, Vikings, and the Padres.
Yup.
Damn.
I know,
Man,
it's crazy.
Can't nobody say that. Nobody.
Can't nobody say they got drafted to all three sports.
I mean, okay, so 1973.
That's a freak of nature.
What was the highest paid sport in 73? Can you get that info, Juice?
Highest paid sport?
Yeah.
73?
Because currently it's baseball.
Give us a guess, King Dre. Who's getting broke off the most money in 1973?
It's 73?
It's all about baseball, buddy. That's what
You're probably right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with baseball.
Ain't no
problem with baseball.
Baseball
still don't have a salary cap.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go with baseball.
This is some dude named Dick Allen signed a 3-year contract with the White Sox. 200.
Yeah, so it's baseball.
250,000. Yeah.
200. 200 what?
250.
Now y'all gotta remember.
250,000.
They was making that.
Y'all gotta remember.
Yeah.
Now you gotta remember.
That man getting a $250,000.
Reggie Jackson was the first baseball player to get $1 million.
Yeah.
And we talking about late 70s, early 80s or something.
When he was with
there
the
was
A's?
no.
That was mid 70s. That was 74, 75. They was winning.
Yeah, with the Yankees.
With the Yankees. Okay.
And who was the first basketball player?
Magic.
Magic?
Yeah, I think Magic got 25.
He got his in the 80s.
Yeah, Magic got 25 and 25. So what I come to find out is baseball always been getting that money then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just further proof I made the wrong decision.
I finna say I wish my dad had watched it and played it.
Yeah, my grandpa
played it.
My grandpa told me to play baseball. I probably
Doc, you could have been like Dave Winfield.
Yeah, he told me to play baseball. He said you need to play baseball. I think what happened in baseball, now I was pitching. I tried to play baseball. I played a little bit of little league baseball. And I think what happened, I was pitching and I hit this kid with the ball, and I think I hurt him. And I didn't want to throw hard no more because I had, when you're young, you just like, man, I hurt this kid. You see what I'm saying? I hurt him. Didn't want to hurt him no more and I didn't throw fast no more. Like I just mentally, I was just like, nah, I don't want to play.
Hey Dre, were we good in baseball? Was our school good? I don't even remember.
Yeah.
We was okay.
It was okay.
What happened?
I think
was our school good at baseball?
Yeah, I think it was that class, like the same class.
It was the class before me.
The same class.
Yeah.
The same classes that started the run where Consol was in the state championship and the playoffs in all three sports. I think Tommy Preston played in the state championship game for Consol. I think they lost.
Well, remember what's his name got drafted? What's his name? Last name was Price.
Dwayne Price.
White guy played safety.
Hey, we had another one that got drafted from Consol.
Dwayne Price.
His name was Chris Brent. Yeah. Chris Brent got drafted to the.
He sure did.
For baseball.
What's his name did too? Our old quarterback. What what was his name?
Anthony Hensley.
Oh no. Way before him. I was a freshman. I think he was a junior and senior.
Come on, Watson.
Oh, you talking about Watson?
Watson. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He did.
Jeff
That's
Watson?
right. Yeah, I forgot he played baseball too.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
I can't remember everybody's name, but I can remember their face.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, baseball wasn't anything I was interested in playing.
Right.
Well, I tell you, I can give you two real stories. Mickey Anderson, he got hit. Hey, he got hit in the eye with a baseball. I was done.
Oh man.
And Nathaniel Allen got his jaw wired shut. He broke
Man,
his
you know
jaw
how many
playing
times
baseball.
I've been.
Nah,
You know how many
boss.
times I've been hit in the head and hit in the face by baseball?
Ooh,
Many
that's
times.
crazy, man.
After a while,
I'm not trying to get hit in the face or the eye or to get my jaw broken playing those sports.
I mean, sometimes you like it might be a line drive, and you don't get your glove up quick enough, and you just take it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not necessarily you at the plate.
All right. So that conversation was the first topic. That conversation did its thing. It took off, man. We got talking about Dave Winfield and Jackie Robinson and all that. At the end of the day, I think we can all agree that if you're a good athlete, like you got a chance to play all of them, but what you'll find is there's certain attributes in the NBA that just ain't gonna transfer to the NFL. And I think one of them has got to be bone density.
Oh, Doc, we forgot somebody.
Saying? Who that?
He played college football and he in the NBA right now.
Who that?
I totally forgot about that.
Oh,
Draymond Green.
Yeah, Draymond Green did. Draymond Green
did. Played tight end at Michigan State.
Draymond Green did.
I didn't know that.
Like bone density, like you gotta have a certain type. You gotta have a certain type of bone mass to go out there. Like Emmitt Smith bones is different than Steph Curry's. It's just his bones is different. Like I've actually seen Emmitt Smith, and when I tell you he ain't no bigger than King Dre, but he bigger than King Dre. Like it's different. he ain't no bigger than King Dre, but like
look like a tank, huh?
Man, like you can
like
see why it was hard to tackle that dude. You can see why, like, man, okay, they're like, okay, what is it about? Okay. And then you see, like, okay, man, this dude, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, he put together, like, man, I didn't fell on this turf. Like, Reggie White didn't body slam before, and I'm walking like a regular dude. Like ain't nothing happened. You see what I'm saying? I've been to the vet. I've been to RFK. Like, I've been to Candlestick, and these dudes didn't be, they didn't hit me, but I'm still like that dude. Like, he ain't all bent up. He wasn't all, you see what I'm saying? So I think, like, the bone density. Yep.
Say, Doc, Michael Irvin was a hooper.
I didn't know Michael Irvin was a hooper. I didn't know
Michael Irvin played basketball and football.
I didn't know Michael.
Did Adrian Peterson play basketball?
I don't think I haven't seen him.
I know he ran track.
I know he ran track
for sure.
I'm pretty sure with YouTube we can pretty much find, and because I didn't know Charles Woodson played basketball until about 3 years ago. I had no idea Charles Woodson played basketball, and I just saw it. I'm like, man,
hey, Greasy, you remember Ronald Curry?
Oh, for the Raiders, yeah.
He was a point guard at Carolina and a quarterback.
He was a better quarterback.
He sure was.
He said he was the best to come out of Virginia.
Yeah, Michael Vick said he was the best one ever. He said he was the best one ever.
Let me throw this out here right quick. Hold on, let me throw this out here right quick. Jim Brown, didn't he play rugby, football, and ran track?
He played.
Man,
he played lacrosse.
Jim did everything.
I said rugby. You're right. Lacrosse.
He played lacrosse. He played lacrosse.
Wow. Jim played everything.
Lacrosse.
That's crazy.
And
it was a lot.
Track.
It was a lot of professional wrestlers that couldn't make it in the NFL or got kicked out of the NFL.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Goldberg.
Wahoo McDaniel. Wahoo McDaniel, Dusty Rhodes, Lex Luger, Ron Simmons. All them dudes.
What's the guy a few years ago that played for the Vikings back in the
Brock Lesnar?
He was
trash. Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
He was trash. He was trash. He kind of got like a little bit like trash.
What they had him playing at?
But man, you gotta think about it, man. And then we're gonna talk a little NFL schedule. But you got to think about it, man. Ron Simmons, remember Ron Simmons?
Mm-hmm.
That name sounds familiar.
Ron Simmons, he was a tag team partner with Hacksaw Butch Reed.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The only niggers in the NWA. The National Wrestling Alliance. The only niggers in the wrestling.
What JYD over there with him?
Oh,
I
man.
think JYD was in WWF. I don't care.
Oh.
I told y'all it was time for a good band. We need to be kicked up off.
What the
I
hell?
thought
What the
Dre
hell
was
is going
gonna do
on
it.
with Jones?
I thought Dre was going to do it, but I've been waiting. He still ain't said nothing controversial.
Nah, man. Hey, I mean, I listen. I got something controversial for y'all.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah, don't get me started. Yeah, I can go. Yeah, I can go. Don't open up the can now. Let you know ready for the worms that's gonna come out. Hey, but I gotta say this though. Since I brought up Jim Brown, being the all-world athlete that he was, and he only played 10 seasons in the NFL, and he still got more rushing yards than Terrell Davis.
Oh, no, there you go.
That's just fine.
Leave TD alone, man.
Man.
Leave TD alone, man.
We
Hey,
gotta
man,
have that
how can a
conversation
man
one day.
who ain't played football in 30 years? He ain't played in 30 years. That man ain't played in 30 years. He played 10 seasons. And he got more rushing yards. Man, never mind. Let me. Oh my gosh. Let me leave.
I
Let me
think
leave
Gail
alone,
said,
bro.
don't Gail Sayers got more
Sorry.
rushing yards, didn't he?
Everybody got more rushing yards than him, dog.
All right,
You
so
got more rushing yards than him.
give me a couple of games y'all
What
looking
y'all gonna
for.
do? Pull up my Pee-wee highlights?
Give me a couple of games y'all looking forward to in the NFL, and then we're gonna slide up out here. Kick
I'm
us
looking
off.
forward to H-Town going to Dallas, baby.
Ooh.
The Battle of Texas.
Y'all gonna get y'all
Battle
neck
of
wrong.
Texas, baby.
Y'all gonna get y'all neck wrong.
And
Good one.
spoken like a
When the
Raider
Cowboys gonna come to
hater.
Houston?
What about it, Juice, man?
Man.
Give us one.
Hey, right off the gate, man, we got Kansas City, the Ravens coming into Kansas City week 1. I'm looking forward to that.
You ain't no Chiefs fan. You
I
supposed to say the
know,
Steelers.
I'm not. But also, hey, and then Steelers, they're going into Denver.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna see.
That ain't gonna be nothing.
What
See,
about
Well,
it?
the problem is the Steelers.
Denver trash.
But see, it's all about history. The Steelers have a hard time winning in Denver.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the 70s.
What about it, Greasy? Who you got your eye on? What's a couple games you got your eye on?
Dre Lindell. We ruined y'all Christmas last year. It's for Dre Lindell. We're gonna ruin y'all Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Oh man.
Ooh, okay. So we got the Chiefs and the Raiders. He's looking forward to that one as always. I'm gonna take the Cowboys going to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers Sunday night. November.
What a game, man.
It's up there at Heinz Field, baby.
It's in Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's an L.
Yeah.
That's an L. Steelers gonna beat them. All the Steelers needed was a quarterback. They got 1.5. So yeah.
I'm gonna go. That's the one.
1.5.
Right,
Yeah,
1.5.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking forward to. Just right off the bat, I was like, I'm gonna look at these Cowboys versus the Steelers. That's
Hey, I got one more. Hey, I got one more for y'all. Philly goes into New York week 7.
What New York?
Saquon Giants.
The
Saquon. No. Saquon going against his old team.
No, that's horrible.
Can we pick games? Can we pick games right now?
Suck.
That's horrible. Why would you say that, Juice? Get him out of here. Why would you say that, man? Get this dude out the studio, man. Why he's talking about the Giants, man? Ain't nobody worried about the Giants.
Hey, hold on, Doc. Can we pick that game right now?
Go ahead, Greasy.
Man, give me the Eagles 38. Give me the Giants 13.
Hey, get this man up out of here, man. We ain't talking about the Giants and the Eagles, man.
All right,
the
man.
Giants ain't won nothing since the French Revolution. He talking about the Giants and the Eagles. Get him out of here. No, I got you on that. I got you on that, Greasy. I got you on that one. That's gonna be all right. Yep.
Has the
That's
college football schedule come out?
Yeah, we was posting it in there. Dre had it early because I know Michigan played Texas. Dre had that thing like last year almost. The season wasn't
Yeah,
even over
buddy.
with. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know, but
Michigan and Texas got to face off.
UT gonna get them lumps this year.
as long as they
Smoke,
beat Michigan.
Hey, we're gonna beat Texas.
I will be
Hold on,
alive.
what you say, Doc? As long as they beat Michigan.
As long as they, I hope they put 65 points on Michigan. You can't have it both ways, Trey. You have to pick your poison that day, baby.
Hey, watch this. Watch this. So my brother did this to me, and I had to. I couldn't. He forced me to pick a team.
Yeah.
So I had to be real with it. Which team did I like first? It was Michigan, because I just started liking Texas. I just started liking.
Man,
Texas
you only saying that because they won the title. Get on out of here with that.
You didn't hear what he asked me. Which team did I like first?
Michigan sucked in the 80s.
First.
They sucked.
I did not say I liked them in the 80s. Did I say that? No, I did not.
Hell, they sucked in the 90s to 98. To 98.
They didn't suck in the 90s, bro.
What year Charles won?
But anyway,
97?
I was liking them before that. But anyway, he asked me the question. I said Michigan.
You got to pick one, baby. Don't straddle in the fence.
So,
I know one thing. UT lucky they ain't coming to Death Valley this year.
All right.
That's all right. They gonna kick Texas A&M ass. I know that.
Oh shit, we go something on it right now.
Who is?
What you got to say about that, Juice?
Who is? Who?
Hey, and before we get up out of here, that is going to be one of the games of the week, Texas versus Michigan. So you gonna have to pick a side, Playboy. You can't be straddling the fence.
Right.
You already know who I'm picking. You already
Drake,
know.
you have to pick
who you picking?
Longhorns or the Wolverines.
Wolverine's big.
What you say, Juice?
I said Wolverine's big.
Okay. This is being recorded. It's in Austin.
It's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to piggyback with Juice. Yeah, give me the Wolverines by 3 touchdowns.
Man, give me them Longhorns 47-10, man.
God damn.
God damn.
The disrespect. Hey, but on a lighter note, Juice, I will say this. I am rooting for a young man that plays for your Aggies. His name is Nick. Oh, I'm gonna call him Nick Carraway. I know he changed his last name. I don't want to slaughter his last name on the show, but Nick Carraway is a kid that I personally know. Yeah. My brother actually got a chance to coach him. I helped coach him a little bit, but my brother was around him more.
What he play?
Basketball. The end. He was the Big Ten sack leader last year at Purdue.
Well, that was at Purdue. Damn it, he had A&M. He ain't gonna be the sack leader.
Damn, what's with all the hate, player? Goddamn, hold on.
That's Big Ten football. Ain't but two good teams in the Big Ten. Ohio State and Michigan. We ain't trying to hit nothing.
Hey, you still had to line up you still had to line up and face whoever you had to face, right?
Man, come on. If I'm facing Indiana, when the last y'all tell them, okay, when the last time Indiana had a winning season?
So how come from nobody from Indiana or Minnesota or nobody else?
You ain't answering the question.
Sack leader. I don't gotta answer.
When was the last time Indiana had a winning season?
Man, I don't give a damn about Indiana. I'm talking about Nick right now.
When the last time
I'm talking about somebody that I know. I'm talking about somebody I know. I don't care about Indiana.
I know Antoine Randall played quarterback for Indiana and went to the NFL. It was pretty good.
But did they have a winning record?
Randall L.
Man, they heard that name in a minute.
No, I don't think they had
Juice fan, go and pull up Indiana. I don't think they had a winning season since now one of us was alive.
I don't think they had no winning record. But yeah, you're gonna have to pick that one. You're gonna have to pick that day. You're gonna have to pick that day. And you're gonna pick that game, King Dre. We're gonna make you pick, baby.
I'm a pick. Trust me, I'm a pick.
We'll make you pick. Well, yeah, it won't be too long. I gotta think about it. It's the middle of May. We got June and July. And
if I'm not mistaken, that's the second game of the season.
That's the second game of the season, yep.
We got about 75
game of the season.
Yeah.
Who Texas play first
about
game?
100 days. Let me see. We got about 100
Texas play.
days. We got about 100 days. Somewhere around that. I don't know. But you'll see it on social media pretty soon here. There'll be like 100 days to football, 99 days to football. We ain't got too long. We're just going to get through these NBA finals and we're going to find some filler shows. And before you know it, we'll be having they'll be breaking training camp, and then we'll have our AFC and NFC prediction shows, our division shows, and then before you know it, man, we'll be right back in this thing. It ain't gonna be too long. That's a good run tonight. I like that one. I'm gonna have to continue this one because we just
Y'all want to
really
hear my bold
really got
NFL
into it.
prediction?
What's that?
Lamar Jackson will not be in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
I don't see it either. I don't see it either.
Oh
I think
my
the Ravens just
The
they
AFC
had
is
like-
rough.
they had like a. It's been like for the last 3 years. I was thinking okay to stay window, and then last year that just
It's all about the
was
Steelers
last
and
year was their
Bengals.
chance.
last year was their
Last
chance,
year
and then I
was
had
they-
a chance to
Was their
and then
opportunity.
and then I had a chance to really just go back and look at it, just like watch the whole thing because I didn't see the whole thing. Kind of caught like the third quarter, but I watched the whole thing. Hey, the Ravens should have probably beat them by like 3 touchdowns.
That AFC North gonna come down between Cincinnati and Pittsburgh, and the Ravens gonna finish third,
I wouldn't doubt it.
and Cleveland gonna go back to being Cleveland
I wouldn't doubt it.
with Deshaun Watson.
Oh,
I wouldn't
man.
doubt
And
it.
my Texans is gonna rise up that ladder.
That's gonna be a good one too. Houston versus Dallas. That is gonna be one of the games we're gonna break down
They got Indy week 1. That's an
when the
end.
NFL season starts. That's a
Hey,
big
we
thing.
finna
Cowboys
tell
versus
this history
Texans.
about
I think the game is in Arlington. I might try
It's
to
in Dallas.
see.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yes.
I might try
in
to make that. I might try to be live and in effect on that one. I might try to make that happen.
Texas
Man, you don't want to
showdown.
waste your money in there.
No, I would go. I ain't finna do no whole.
Don't get that racist Jerry Jones
Hey.
nothing.
Hey, correction, guys. That Longhorn Michigan game is going to be in Ann Arbor.
It's in Ann Arbor. I
Oh,
thought it was in
Lord.
Austin.
Yeah,
no,
Michigan
it's in Ann
beat.
Arbor.
It's in
Michigan
Ann
beat.
Arbor.
Yeah, September 7th.
Oh well, if that's the case, I changed it. Then Texas 63, Michigan 10.
Oh my gosh. You tripping,
Damn.
man.
Who
Give
they play?
Texas, give
Who-
Texas
who's
17
shooting
more.
first
Give the Longhorns 17 more points, 64 to 10 instead of 47 to 10 since it's in Ann Arbor. Tear the goalpost down when you leave up out
Oh,
of here.
hold
man.
on, Doc. Hold on, Doc.
Boy,
Hold on now.
please.
You know doggone well
You
they ain't
lost
coming to
your
the big
mind.
house and put
For
that
real,
up.
man.
You know that ain't happening.
Man, it's gonna be 100,000 people at that game.
Stomp all on
I
them.
want to know
No.
who UT playing they first game.
Go up there and slap the
They
two.
played the Colorado State Rams their first game.
Won't be no
Oh,
hell.
Lord.
Won't be no hell to
Man,
the
let me get
victors that day,
let me
baby.
get the Rams in an upset.
Won't be no hell to the victors that day. Old Bevo run all up in the stands, spearing and going to Michigan, man, all up out the stand. Hey, we gotta get up out of here though, man. We've been on this thing. Now go that hour just like that. We gotta get up out of here, man. It's been a good run. Just North Sports Show, the crew, Big E. Only comrade missing. He has some other things going on today, but yeah, that's what it is, man. Grizzly Dog. Coach Dre popped back up in. I just kept on poking the bear, and I think I hit the right one when I said the NFL players would not make it in the end, and he just, hey, he had to have it. Juice man just slid on back up in this thing. Hey man, we had a good time tonight. Hey man, for real, the athlete is the athlete, man. We'll be back next week. Probably have something funky going on, and probably around that time we'll have a pretty good idea of what these Western Conference Finals looking like as we talking right now. The Knicks and Pacers going down. This is crucial game 6. Tomorrow's pivotal game 6 between the Mavericks. And depending on what happened tonight between the Knicks and the Pacers, Sunday we could have 2 game 7s. One will be the Knicks versus Pacers game 7, and we already got Ant-Man trying to take down the Joker. That's going to be a game 7. Y'all peep that. Y'all watch that. Y'all like. Y'all subscribe. Y'all share. Look at us. Check us out on the YouTube channel. We be in this thing. We be active, man. And we'll holler at y'all next time. Good show, fella.
Peace.
Yep.
Holla.
Holla.